We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Chicago White Sox and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Shohei Ohtani, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Back goes Anderson, but he'll have to play this one off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, a lot of managers like their leadoff man to take a few pitches to start the game off, give the other guys in the lineup a chance to see what the pitcher has to offer. But if he got that instruction, he ignored it. He rips the first pitch of the game off the wall for an easy double.
Stepping in now, Larry Doby. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Anderson arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 35, Frank Thomas.
Coming to the plate now, Frank Thomas. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
Working for the punch-out and the offering. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Thomas is retired, 2 down now. Stepping up now, Paul Konerko, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 1, and the White Sox are out in front, 1-0. Dallas Keuchel, a left-hander out of Oklahoma, will be on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Into the box, Andrelton Simmons. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Here's the pitch. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
2 balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter. Head-to-head pass with Dallas Keuchel. He's had absolutely no success. 0 for 14. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Standing in, David Fletcher. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Nope, that's a ball. Count 1-0.
Simmons on at first, nobody out. That evens it up, 1-1. Two balls and a strike.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Line toward right center. In there, a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Dan, I know you fight as an offensive player to get in a 3-1 count. What's the tension level on the mound throwing this guy a 3-1 heater?
That's one of the things you don't want to do. You have a game plan when you go into this, and the game plan normally is get ahead with strike one and make hitters expand the zone. 3-1, not a good time to throw a fastball.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And the tying run is in to score from third. It's 1-1.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
So a runner on first with 1 out now. And that brings up Mike Trout. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through for a hit. So striding in, number 15. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. First delivery to him on the way. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. He's ready. Now the pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Runners are at first and second with one away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Garrett Anderson will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Now at the plate, Garrett Anderson. And the Angels looking for more here in the opening frame of the contest. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. A good rip that time by Garrett, but he comes up empty. 0-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. But this is speared by the first baseman.
Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Justin Upton.
Here's Justin Upton now. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch on its way to Upton.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder giving chase. 1 run is scored. And the run is in to score from second. It's now 3-1.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, D-Roll, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in 2.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you can throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The average sits at 286 here to start play. 9 homers and 25 driven in. And he misses again, 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
To 2-2 now. He stays alive, still 2-2.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Angels are out in front, 3-1. stepping up to the plate, Minnie Minoso comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder.
2-0.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Yeah, 3 straight balls to start the inning, and it's clear to me he just hasn't found his rhythm out there yet.
Now the pitch. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year. And the White Sox have cut the deficit to 3-2 now.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Batting fifth, the right
So
fielder.
now to the plate, Eloy Jimenez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Jimenez brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A 2-seamer in, a 4-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
2 balls and a strike to count. Here's a topper fouled off to the right, and that'll even the count at 2-2. And the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import Yoan Moncada, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the 2nd alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A little roller toward the hole. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Sox get one right back here on the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the Angels 3 and the White Sox 2. Now batting, Henry Taveras. He'll begin things here against Dallas Keuchel.
Henry Taveras.
First offering on its way. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. And he fights him off here to foul this one over toward the right side, and it'll remain 0-2. Pitch on the way.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The 1-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. Hit hard on the ground is short. Anderson scoops it up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, David Fletcher.
At the plate, David Fletcher. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Hit weakly back to the mound. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
In now is Anthony Rendon, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He hit a sac fly earlier. Keuchel pauses, coming at him with the 0-1. Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Leading off the inning, Leury Garcia, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Leury Garcia.
Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Castro gathers, but no chance to recover. Garcia is on at first after the strikeout. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. Ready for another chance? Tim Anderson. He doubled to kick off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat, an opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate. You know, I think he's having a hard time with that curveball right now, and that's part of the reason why he struggled early on in his start. It's so important to have command of those secondary pitches, or hitters just start sitting on the hard stuff.
The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-0 count, the pitch.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
He's set, now the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's one gone in the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Standing in now, Larry Doby in the air out to straightaway left. And this is taken in by Anderson. 2 gone now.
Up next for Chicago, the first baseman, Frank Thomas.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and in steps Big Frank. Has a look, now the pitch. In there for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2.
Nope. Foul ball.
Another 1-2 delivery. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. White Sox leave 1, still a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back to Anaheim as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
And leading off for the Angels,
Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Mike Trout. First pitch on its way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Fouled off. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball two. The 2-1 home.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Now the payoff pitch home. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central.
Right field, 10, 7.
Digging in now, Tim Salmon. He drew a base on balls his first time up. And the pitch. Third inning. Already a 3-2 ball game. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And this pitch misses. It's 2-1 now to the Angel right fielder.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
The 2-1 on its way. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Anderson.
At the plate, Garrett Anderson, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Lined into right, a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. Justin Upton the next to hit, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position.
Ball 1.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's 4-2. So striding forward now, Jason Castro, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. In his career, Castro is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Here's the 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0. 2 out here and a runner at second. 3-0 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Keuchel pauses. Here's the 3-0. In there, 3-1.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
The 3-1 pitch. And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Now at the plate, Henry Taveras. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
And this one's in the dirt, and the runners will stay put here on ball 1. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
That's ball 2. 2-0.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
The 3-1. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Wow, I'm not sure what they were afraid of in this at-bat. The count moved to 3-2, and they didn't even challenge him there. I can understand being careful with some hitters, but not that guy. He'll happily take the walk.
So the bases are loaded here. 2 men gone. And standing in, one of the best 2-strike hitters in baseball, Andrelton Simmons. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. 1 in the inning here for the Angels on a couple of hits. 3 innings complete. The Halos lead this one 4-2. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Paul Konerko. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
At the plate, Minnie Minoso. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
And he takes ball one.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
The 1-0. Grounder down the line at third. Rendon has it. One there. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Up next to the White Sox, the right fielder, Eloy Jimenez.
Stepping in, Eloy Jimenez. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Now the 1-0.
Ball two.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
We're in the fourth inning of a 4-2 ball game. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Here it is, the 3-0. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Digging in to try it again, Yoan Moncada. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch. And a ball 1-0. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Moncada possesses a slugging percentage above the .450 mark, so he's capable of running into one here. 2 balls and no strikes, the count to Yoan Moncada.
2 balls, no strike.
2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. A man left for the White Sox. They trail it here 4-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, David Fletcher.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And it's fouled away.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone. High in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Minoso moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. First pitch on its way. High and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the center fielder, Mike Trout.
2 gone now for the Angels in the 4th. And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike. That's ball 2.
Talk about certain guys in a lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Outside, 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Keuchel gets the sign. Here it is.
Hey! I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
There's ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
So digging in now, Tim Salmon. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike taken up in the zone.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
2 takes and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Angels strand 1 as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Leading off for the White Sox.
Thank you, Heidi.
The catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
First pitch of the at-bat. Yasmani Grandal is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside. 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Three and 0 now.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
Here's the pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Striding into the box, Leury Garcia looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Looking at his career totals, Garcia is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes. No, that's low.
Tim Anderson is on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. He's set. Here's the 3-1. On a line, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, listen, as a pitcher, when you fall behind with 3 balls, you want to come in there and throw a strike, and sometimes you're going to give up a base hit.
Yeah, Danny, that's the name of the game from the offensive standpoint. Work yourself, count leverage, man. 2-0, 3-0, 3-1. Buy yourself that pot-committed fastball and cheat.
Goes to third with it, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
Man, it was already a dicey situation with 2 on and no out, and then things get worse with the wild pitch there. So instead of a chance to turn 2, they've got runners on second and third, and a base hit will drive in a pair.
Here it comes, 1-0.
That's the ball.
And he lays off the pitch up and in, ball 2. Down the first baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score.
The center fielder, number 14, Larry Doby.
Into the box now, Larry Doby, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Into the box, Frank Thomas, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 home.
2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
2-0 count. Here it comes. 2-1 the count. Three and 1 now as that misses down and in.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Set and the pitch, and he fouls this one off. Here comes the 0-1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
Fouled away. The 1-2. Here's a drive toward the gap in right center, and that's going to split the alley for extra bases. 1 run scores as he arrives at second without a play as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
As a manager, you have to give your starter every opportunity to work his way out of trouble, but I think they went with him maybe 1 batter too long. The bases loaded double blows this thing wide open, and the starter's probably on his last legs now.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden, and we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Matt Andrees takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Number 35, Matt Andrees.
Stepping in now, Minnie Minoso, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And he looks at a curveball that falls in 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. The 1-2.
Ball 2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
To the plate now, Eloy Jimenez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Jimenez is below the Mendoza line, a batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Ready with the 1-1. Fouled off. Three runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Last half of the 5th coming up. White Sox on top, 5-4. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Garrett Anderson.
Garrett Anderson.
First offering on its way.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Looked like that one tied him up a bit, a swing and a miss. This is skied into short left center. Doby comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Justin Upton.
Next will be the designated hitter, Justin Upton. Earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. First pitch on its way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Now here it comes. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Jimenez has to come in from the next area code to put this one away. Wow.
Now batting, catcher, Jason Castro.
Standing in, Jason Castro. It was a walk in his last trip. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher.
1-2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. Keuchel gets the sign and delivers. Count remains 2-2. And it's fouled away. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
In now, Henry Taveras, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 1-0 pitch.
That's outside.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Hit on the ground out for short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Angels leave one, and the deficit holds at 5-4. So here's Yoan Moncada, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. The 1-0 home. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Good spot for the change there, and that'll knock things up at 2-2. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Left fielder is on the move, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 0-1 on its way. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
All right, back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Leury Garcia.
Ready for another shot now. Leury Garcia. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. One out and a runner on third. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now, but if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
2-1 after the foul ball there. From the stretch. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short, and that will become out number 2.
The batter, the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Takes this the other way to right, and that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit, and the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
The center fielder, number 14, Larry Doby.
First things first, here's a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, and he'll dive back in. Standing in now, Larry Doby, and he fouls this one off. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And that misses 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the White Sox 6 and the Angels 4. Kelvin Herrera enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 41, Kelvin Herrera.
Striding in once again, Andrelton Simmons. 0-for-2 with a walk for him so far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Minoso arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Up next for the Angels, the second baseman, David Fletcher.
Settling in now, David Fletcher. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to Thomas is in time for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Anthony Rendon. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Shoots this one over to first. Right to him. Thomas will take this one over to first, and with that the inning ends. Angels go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 6-4. Ryan Buchter is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 46, Ryan Buchter.
All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Frank Thomas.
Number 35, Frank Thomas.
Now the pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Buchter is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. For a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. The 1-1 home. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they do pick up the out here, but with 6 runs home against him already, it's not going to help out the team ERA by any stretch of the imagination. And as you can see there, they find themselves hovering just a few spaces above the bottom in the entire American League. Striding forward now is the DH, Paul Konerko, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And quickly, there are 2 away.
Now batting, number 9.
Minnie Minoso will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First offering on its way. Fouled away. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
1-1.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And it's 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Two out, nobody on. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They're up 6-4. Last half of the 7th here, and that brings up Mike Trout.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Here's a strike with the breaking ball. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
So now to the plate, Tim Salmon, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And there's ball 1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. On the ground up the middle. He's got it. And that's out number one.
Now batting, left fielder, Garrett Anderson. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting,
Now
they'll go to their own
pitching for
left-hander
Chicago.
out of the bullpen.
Number 39, Aaron Bowman.
Garrett Anderson will be his first assignment, and he's got a tough spot here with the runner at third and only one gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
A man at third with one away. Down the third baseline. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. That makes it 6-5 now.
Boy, not much you can do with that one from a pitching standpoint here. What makes a pretty good pitch, and somehow, some way, this guy's able to muscle one in for a base hit.
Yeah, and you know what? Good job by the hitter right there, not trying to do too much. I know he got jam sandwiched right there, but he was able to find some green grass and give himself a chance.
Now in the box, Justin Upton. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch on its way to Upton. No balls and 1 strike. Has a look, now the pitch. And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch that time, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch, and he's set down on strikes for out number 2.
That's a big strike out there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
At the plate, Jason Castro, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1 on its way. Just a tick behind for a strike.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up, throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 in the inning here for the Angels on a couple of hits. 8th inning coming up. The White Sox lead it 6-5. Jacob Barnes has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 41, Jacob.
Ready to begin the 8th, and digging in is the outfielder, Eloy Jimenez.
Eloy Jimenez.
Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0. Fouled off. Now the 1-1 pitch is Swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
1-2.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Anderson is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the two starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. Digging in, Yoan Moncada. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now the pitch. Hit down the third baseline. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And now it'll kick around in the corner. Throw won't get him. So some real problems out there that time, as it'll wind up in E7. Stepping in now, Yasmani Grandal, as it's grounded sharply to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next to the right side, the second baseman, Leury Garcia.
Into the box now, Leury Garcia is working here to bring home that very important insurance run, standing at third. First offering on its way. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1. In his career, Garcia is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Men on third with two down. And it's fouled away. One and two. Here it is. Line to the right side. Salmon is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. White Sox leave one as it remains a 6-5 ball game. Alex Colomé is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 48, Alex Colomé.
Digging in once again, Henry Taveras, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
The first baseman, Henry Taveras.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball.
Lays off 1-0. Now here's the pitch.
That's off the plate.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Grounded softly down the line toward first. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The pitch. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And standing in, one of the best two-strike hitters in baseball, Andrelton Simmons. He's set. Here it comes.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
This is on the ground over to first. To second for one. Back to first. And a costly at-bat there as the possible tying run is erased on the double play.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but one ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
Ready once again, David Fletcher. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First pitch on its way.
Yeah. 0-1's the count.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. One ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
This is line to left, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So a nice job there by the 2-hole hitter to extend the inning for the middle of the order.
Now batting, third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
To the plate now, Anthony Rendon. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 home.
That's Bolton.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
2 out with a man at first. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising. First 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
Hey. 3-1. Full count now, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Steve Cishek will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Number 31, Steve Cishek.
Mike Trout will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
0-1, no strike.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. A ball and 2 strikes.
Yep, 1 and 2.
Fouled away. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And he has come through big time, as this ought to tie the ball game and maybe even get him a lead.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Tim Salmon is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Comes set, the 0-1. Second and third, 2 away. That just misses off the inside for ball 1.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Hard sinker misses. 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, got to feel like it's a win for the offense.
Here's the 2-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Grandal has it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 1 for the Angels on the Mike Trout double. 9th inning straight ahead, and we're all even now at 6-6. Matt Kelsey will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. New inning set to get underway, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Tim Anderson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Curveball just about brung him up, but it's to 2-2.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Back goes Trout. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The center fielder, number 14, Larry Doby.
So coming to the plate, Larry Doby struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Ready now for the White Sox, Frank Thomas. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
2 out, nobody on. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Two and 1 the count to the White Sox first baseman. The 2-1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Into his motion, and the 3-1. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Paul Konerko. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0. Hit down the line at first. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. A man left for the White Sox. Score remains tied 6 apiece. Jose Abreu is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Number 79, Jose.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And next it'll be the outfielder, Garrett Anderson.
And leading up for the Angels, the left fielder, Garrett Anderson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Hit hard up the middle. And this is going to get through into center, so there's your possible winning run aboard on the leadoff single.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. Interesting here, this is where you play a little bit of manager. It's an AL game. Let's see if he employs a little National League style. Maybe ask the guy to bunt and move the runner up right here. I don't think so, though. American League, it's nasty. You're trying to drive something in a gap or over a wall.
At the plate now, Justin Upton, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The winning run is at first base. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Now the 2-0. And Upton a bit early on this one as this is hit well, but well fouled down the left field line. Now the 2-1. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
3-2. The count is full to the Angels DH.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And a huge mistake, as that's going to move the winning run into scoring position.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's the first pitch. Jason Castro comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
The 1-1 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Adios, pelota. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
They say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
Some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
And he was locked in at the plate up there. You could really see it in his approach and the swings he put on the ball. Finished with 3 base hits, and he certainly was a big factor in their victory.
Eight to 6, the final score tonight. The Los Angeles Angels came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Matt Kelsey gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Angels, 8 runs on 13 hits. 1 error and 11 runners left on base. For the White Sox, 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 40 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at the Big A, 45,477. The Angels once again thank you for attending tonight's game and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.